Hey, what's up guys, Mashine here, come back with a brand new video for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about how you should be spending your stars for Operation Riptide. First week here is just starting to finish up, and as week 2 comes out, you should really know how you should be spending your stars. There is a right answer to this question, and we're going to be going over everything related to it today. And if you guys are looking to pick up any CSGO skins, I've got a couple links in the description that help me out, but otherwise let's hop on into it. Starting off here, I recorded a bit of like 5 minutes me talking about everything to do with these collections, but I feel like honestly I was preaching to the choir watching it back. I feel like everyone knows at this point that these collections are not going to be very profitable. If you're looking at here, like getting a blue in this is the same as getting a pink, and getting a pink 3 to 4 times to just maintain the value that the pass is going to cost you. Obviously not going to be profitable here. I think that's pretty obvious at this point. I would just say avoid the train collection reds at all costs. They've been spammed, everyone's trying to get that emerald Glock, and your odds of getting it are extremely low. I feel like if you go into this, you're going to be very sorry at the end of the day. And honestly, all of these are really bad things to spend your stars on. I mean, the Mirage, Dust 2, and Vertigo, like the blue skins are worth $5-6 max. You've got your green laminate, that's a little bit of an outlier, but there's nothing good from these other than like your red skins. Obviously the red skins are $1,000-$2,000, but other than that, you're really going to be having a sad day, honestly, in my opinion, if you try to go into these. Now we get into the fun ones though. First up, we're going to start talking about the agents. Now the agents right now are really hard to price, and the reason they're really hard to price is because most of the agents haven't really been able to get opened unless you bought the stars. Specifically your master agents or your red agents, your CT average for an agent is about $12.50, with your T average just being slightly higher, which is really good considering you'd get on average about $50 back for your operation pass for 100 stars. Now you can see the problem here is that we haven't been able to freely earn 25 stars, and that's about the price that it would cost for these people to spend 45 bucks on 100 stars and after tax pretty much break even, and there is a little bit of luck with that. The prices of these are very scattered, as you can see on the screen right now. There's some that are only like $8 and there's some that are almost $17, so it's a big difference. Moving on into the pink agents though, this one is something you can accomplish at this point. For about 10 stars, you can get one of these pink agents, and on average, they're coming in at about $4.64. Now, these are the current listing prices when I talk about average, so it might be slightly higher than what you can expect to actually sell for. Plus, then you have to take into account the Steam taxes and such that you're going to have on these. But overall, not terrible, as you're going to get about 46 cents back per star, or a total of $46 at this point. Now, all of these agents are a little hard though, because we know they're going to decrease. This is one of the things that's very hard to price, because obviously everything's going to decrease as we move forward that we're going to talk about here, but the agents are going to decrease significantly more than some of the other items in my opinion. Moving on into our purples then, your average is going to be $3.95, and for 7 stars, this is going to be the most amount back per star you could possibly make at this point at 56 cents per. On average, you should get about $56 back for 100 stars. Obviously, you can't get exactly that. You'll end up with 98 stars spent, but this is theoretically saying if you could do it for 100 stars. Here though, it's really weighted towards one agent that's going to be coming in at over $7, and it's really disadvantaging the people that look at just the average, because you've got 3 agents, one at $1.50, one at $2, and one at $3.25, that are all coming in below the average. So the majority of the time you're going to get an agent that's priced below the average, but it's definitely a really good option to look into. Next up then, you have your blues, and the blues on average are going to cost you about 5 stars, and you're going to get about an average of $2.64 back per agent. Now this is going to give you about 52.8 cents back on average per star, which is definitely good, but obviously we know prices are going to decrease. However, this one at this point, if you're able to get lucky and hit that agent everyone's looking for, it's definitely going to be a good time. Next up then, we have the patches. Now the patches are a little hard to price because we're going with the Steam market price and not the actual buy order price. So it's a little hard to price here, but your odds of getting a blue are just over 80%, and that blue on average is going to be worth about 31 cents. Your purple's around $1.38 and your pink around $3.23. Now on average, what you're going to get is going to be worth about 57.6 cents, which if we go back up top seems really good, but you got to remember you're spending 2 stars per, and that's going to leave you with only about 28.8 cents back per star, or an average of about $28 to $29 total for your 100 stars you're going to get. Then we have our operation stickers. Now the operation stickers, your blues are going to be about 13 cents, purple's about 97, and your pinks about $2.08. Same odds as before, and about you're going to get maybe 33 cents if you're lucky on average back per star, which is definitely not terrible, because you got to remember you're also going to be getting 1 extra star. You get 101 stars. This, in my opinion, is the best option to spend that 1 star on, because on average, if you were to spend 100 stars in this, you get about $33 back, which is the best we've seen so far for things you're going to get for 1 star, and it's the best you're going to see. And as we move into the operation stickers for the surf shop, this one is going to be an estimate. All the ones before were exact. This one's an estimate because it's really hard and there's so many stickers. It's not worth the time to pace out every single sticker and see its value. But on average, if you get a blue, it's probably going to be around 10 cents. Your purples range a lot, but your mean price is probably going to be around $1 to $1.15. And then your pinks also range a decent bit, but your mean is probably going to be about $1.50. This in turn is going to give you about 30.65 cents back per star, or for a total of $30.65. And then finally, we're able to move into the case. Now the case is where the majority of the people spending their stars free to play that are looking to bank out some profit are going to be. In my opinion, it's the best and the most safe and reliable option at this point. The one caveat is you do have to wait a week to sell it, so we'll see how that throws a little wrench in things. But at this point, it's probably going to be the safest and the best option moving forward. I'd say for weeks 1 through 7, or even 1 through 6 at this point, on average, you should be able to sell your case for around 90 cents. Now this is 100% based off Broken Fang, because we just don't know at this point. We have 0 cases on the market still, so it's very hard to pace it out, but I'd say about 90 cents is usually what you're going to get, considering people can buy 100 cases for 45 bucks. But it's a little bit easier this way, and people prefer to buy them off the market versus to buy them with stars. All of these prices are current, up to date, but unfortunately they're going to change. So in probably a month or 2, we're definitely going to come back to this and see exactly where the prices are going to land and what potentially is the best thing to do then. We'll have a lot more data to work with, and it'll be a lot less guessing. At this point, we can only assume that the Operation Riptide case will sit at 90 cents, but it really could potentially go down to 65 cents. Now that's very unlikely, but it's still a possibility, so it's definitely going to be a lot easier to figure out what we're working with at that point. But that is really all I have for today, guys. It's a little bit of a long one, and if you're looking for the sheet, it'll be linked in the description. It's not very user-friendly, it's just kind of the averages I've thrown in there, but if you guys want it, it'll be down there. And as always, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.